Day 236. I'm feeling a little sick the last couple days. I think one of my kids got me sick, but I'm feeling better. Um, I've been really working hard with getting our rental estimator UI completed, and it's close. We're getting there. It's This is what it looks like. Type your address in. Pulls in all of our different API calls. Finds your property. Gotta speed this up. And here we go. Now you're ready to fill it all out and submit it. And so I got a lot to go to make it actually look like a real thing, a real product. But I think the hard pieces are getting done, which is important. But the main thing that came up in therapy yesterday that I've been kind of figuring out more about is just it's funny when I've been trying to read more books, and I've been reading a lot of books, to learn more, and my goal is to read, to be uncomfortable, and to read about people and about things that I don't understand, and learn that way, and to use the library, or use the bookstore, use books as the way to solve my problems, as the way to learn what to do next. And I know I'm not making this up. This is just things that I've picked up on as I've gotten more and more closer to these great people, as I've learned more from them and how they solve their problems. This is how they solve their problems. And I've run into this problem where when I'm reading these books from these great people about these topics that they've spent decades of their life learning about or growing, I feel inferior, and of course I do, right? It's their life's work, and it's the one that does it to me the most is Bezos. Is when if I read a book about Bezos, I feel so uncomfortable because it just feels like he's just a whole world ahead of me in every way. And I've been trying to look for good strategies to get over that problem, and of feeling inferior to people that I want to be like. And it's difficult because on one hand you would say, just stop reading these books. And but on the other hand, that's not the point. The point is to grow and to learn and keep moving and be uncomfortable. Like there's no other way to grow. So talked to my therapist yesterday about this. We went through it, and it's correlated to my eyebrow picking too, because it's like I often pick my eyebrows when I'm feeling inferior, often when I'm reading these books. It kind of all circles together as like Brian feels uncomfortable because something's wrong, something's not good enough, he's not enough, something's not right. And so he chooses to pick at his eyebrows or play with his hair, to groom myself in some way in order to feel better that I, am more, my grooming's more under control or something. So I feel like I'm fixing some of the problem of what's wrong with me. I'm trying to, combat some of it. And so, I think it's all kind of related to it. And something new I'm going to start trying now too is when I'm starting to feel inferior, I'm going to stop for a second. And it's hard because I'm feeling inferior and I'm reading a book on the couch with my wife, like she's on her phone or whatever, and I'm trying to read a book. And the idea that I would have to like get up and go upstairs and put my face in a pillow and meditate is like not the right solution. It's like, that probably would help, but like the idea that I have to like go be alone right now because I like am reading this book that makes me feel bad about myself. It's I don't know. It's like funny. It's like counterproductive to me spending time with my wife and just kind of hanging out together. Because often I like go for a walk or something too. Those are other like tools. But these are times where I'm trying to, like, in some ways I'm trying to relax. Like I'm trying to like learn and grow while being cuddly with my wife, and it's hard because I don't feel good in those moments. It's hard to grow. Like I'm trying to optimize so that I can grow in those moments while also feeling together. And maybe the solution is don't do that. But I only have so much time in the day, and this is what I want to do. This is what I like spending my time on. So I don't think the answer is to not grow and not try. I think the answer is, how do I find a way to make the growth manageable and make the voice in my head manageable? And, I think there's some like feeling your heartbeat kind of things. There's some like pushing your feet against the floor and just trying to like push back and say, I am enough. The hard part, a lot of things are requiring you to tell your brain to stop effectively, or having a discussion or argument with your brain voice, with your other brain voice, yourself on self. And those often don't end well because you're often putting yourself in this box to just say, stop being in this box or whatever, stop having this problem is not useful. But the one I'm going to try now is when I start to feel uncomfortable, I've been kind of curious about Jack Dorsey lately because I just think he's a cool dude that doesn't. I don't know. I'm sure he's got his own problems, but he seems like he's more like on the surface. And I'm probably not talking about Jack Dorsey the human, but he's the founder and CEO of Twitter and Square. But I think it's more like, I think I want to pretend I'm Jack Dorsey for those minutes that I'm feeling uncomfortable, and not the human Jack Dorsey, the God, the Jack Dorsey that I'm gonna picture myself sitting on a mountaintop, sitting, with my legs crossed, almost in a meditating pose, and I'm gonna when I go to this place, I'm going to actually switch from reading my book to sitting with my legs crossed reading the book. It's a very active way of saying I'm now on I'm now on the mountaintop. And this idea is that like this man, I'm trying to be him, but this man sitting on a mountaintop is from the future, and he's trying to get back to the future. He's trying to get there, and he only knows the technology of today. And he's trying to read the latest books and learn and grow to get back there. But these things that like the book he's reading is about a great person, they don't affect him. They don't like hit him that way. They don't hit his ego that way, because he's egoless. He's the duck off the water's back. He's just here, but he's not here emotionally. He's not here for the self-judgment. He's just here to learn and grow, to keep moving down his path and down his mission, and keep moving whatever higher up the mountain, whatever it is. But I think it's a good symbol for me, because I think I lose myself in the middle of it all. And I mean, I've been doing a lot better with letting myself believe that I'm going to grow faster and further than I expect to. Because often at times I want to quit because I expect to not grow or not learn or not get better. But every single time I actually get far better than I would have expected if you would have interviewed me before and after. And I got to trust the fact that I will get way better. if I just stick to it and don't quit. And I think part of that is like, how do I become this man on the mountain that doesn't put himself in the middle of every book he's reading and evaluate himself the whole time, rather than just be curious and excited to learn and excited to grow and excited to be uncomfortable. So I'm going to channel that for the next couple weeks and see how that goes, of me being this bearded man on a mountain that is just here to learn, not here to put himself in the middle of everything, not here to be better than any person. I think of it as like, it's like almost like if I woke up in high school again tomorrow, like, of course I would like go to school or whatever. I wouldn't like get thrown out, but I would like, I wouldn't feel it. These wouldn't be my people. I know I'm from the future. I know that whatever these people are feeling or whatever they're trying to get me to my ego to bite on, it's not, my place isn't here. And for me to get sucked back into the politics and the crap, the drama of high school is like so far beneath me, And it's just having that mentality about today, and that I'm not going to put myself into this book, I'm going to be better than that. I'm going to learn from this book about how to get back to my real life, or back to the future, or how to invent the future using these tools in the book. But it's not about me or him or them or whatever. It's just about passage of information to me. So that's where I'm at today. But something else I'm going to start doing too is just try to incorporate more of my kids into this. I feel like they're the driver of all of this, all that I'm doing right now, but I don't acknowledge it enough. I don't thank them enough. I don't share my love for them enough. And I'm going to try to do that more often, because that's really what's pushing me right now, is them by existing. So, I love you guys. And, I don't know. It's just, it's a powerful feeling that I hope I can communicate, and I'll try to find new ways to do that. So that's all the time I got today, but that's where I'm at, and I think it's another rung of the ladder, another step in the journey of where I'm going. So I'll see you later.